Hey everyone, today we decided to take a short trip to Walmart because I have 4 teenage girls and most of them outgrew their spring and summer wear from last year. They still had a couple pieces that they were able to use or hand down to a different sibling, but overall, like my youngest is a tween and she had a growth spurt the past couple months. So like a lot of her stuff just didn't fit right. So we went to Walmart in mind of trying to find simplistic items that if we travel can be packed. If not, they can throw on super quick if they need to at last minute. And I just wanted simplicity. So that's kind of where we were going with this, was to try to find pieces that didn't have to have multiple layers. Like either like just like a dress and either leggings or capris to go with it, or shorts, or like a short and shirt set or something like that. So let me show you what we picked out from Walmart for today. So here is everything still in the bags from Walmart. Here is bag 1 from Walmart. Before I get to these two, let me go ahead and just cover this really quick. I have 2 that prefer to still wear like tights or something like tights, but not like necessarily pantyhose, for whenever they have a couple of nice dresses that they prefer to do it with. My youngest is one of them. Now, I know I said, you know, she can still wear some of the tween sizes in the Wonder Nation brand, but stuff like this, she's actually preferring to get the smaller adult sizes because they last more. We're going to try these control top tights and see if these work. I'm hoping these don't snag as easy as some of the kid tights that she had, and see if these will last a little bit longer than her last pair did. She's pretty gentle on tights before, but like the last ones, they snagged on the top of a slide-on shoe somehow. I don't know. So that's why we're replacing it. But I did go ahead and pick that up from her from the women's section. So this one's a small, and then somewhere around here I also have a medium for one of the other girls. So I know what you guys are going to say. Well, you just said simplistic items for like everyday use, and then the top 2 items are gowns. Let me explain. We were looking through Walmart, and the first thing we actually went to was the women's department, and you'll see the things we picked up from there that kind of inspired this. But something I had even been talking to the girls about before was, you know, some of these gowns look like t-shirt dresses. So why don't we just go and look and see? So these were the 2 we picked out, and both of these are 14-16. I think they were the largest size we could find. She can just fit a 14-16. I would have preferred 18. She can just fit a 14-16. If she outgrows it by next year, then we will find somebody to donate or give it to. But this is a 14-16. This is the mermaid one, and I love that Walmart has switched their mermaid tops to being more like a one-piece top or something like that instead of like a bikini top. That's just my personal preference. I really like the way this one looks. I love it. I love the seashell in the hair. I love this one. It was really pretty. I loved it. But the reason why I bought these 2, both of them realistically, was it was not 100% for the gowns. Yes, my youngest needed gowns, but it wasn't necessarily for the gowns. It was actually, I forgot that I was going to do that. It was actually for these. So when you buy them, they're on a hanger. It's 2 shirt hangers together. If it was a shirt and a clip hanger, I probably would have brought it home, but I didn't because I don't need a double shirt hanger. But look at this. I thought this looked like a t-shirt dress. And literally, if you looked at some of the other t-shirt dresses, like I said, in like the women's department, this looks exactly like one. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead and get it, and then that way you have 2 new gowns and you have new t-shirt dresses. And I said, nobody's gonna know. Like, nobody's actually gonna be like, oh, you're wearing pajamas out in public. I'm like, honestly, who cares? So I thought that would be something really comfortable she could do for like travel. And I mean, like I said, nobody's gonna know like she bought it from the pajama section, because t-shirt dresses look just like this. So that was that print. And then this was also the new animal print one from last year. And the reason why, I'll show you again in a minute, why we specifically bought 2 of these and why we were looking at these. I was actually going to make her pick one or the other, but we actually picked up both, and I'll show you in a minute. But this year, instead of it being, last year it was, or maybe a couple of years ago, it was a panda, a sloth, and maybe a cat. But this year it's a squirrel, a raccoon, and a fox, and it says stay wild, and it has a snail. That's cute. But like you can see the fall leaves, this is definitely from their fall selection from last year. Then if you look on the back, it is a camo t-shirt style gown that could work as a t-shirt dress. So she has these 2, and like if you feel them, like the top ones are a lot softer than the bottom ones are. So like definitely these top 2 are going to be gowns, but the other 2, let's try them out as t-shirt dresses. So the reason why I went ahead and bought both, and then I did not make her choose between them. Now, normally, last year, they were $10.98. If you flip it over, it looks like that tag says $9. When we went up to the register though, it rang up Wonder Nation, $3. And sometimes this happens with Wonder Nation. They'll actually sticker it, but then if it's not moving fast enough, they'll actually drop the price on it without changing out the clearance sticker of how much it was. So in all technicality, each one of these individual pieces was $1.50 for brand new clothing, which makes it $1.50 for t-shirt dresses for the youngest and $1.50 each on 2 brand new gowns. Next one to pick one out was my second oldest team, and she really likes the Time and True brand. It's a newer brand. I say newer, it's been out for a couple years now, but Time and True was replaced, I think they're Faded Glory brand, but it's a softer brand. It sells like cotton, or they have like a lot of cotton pieces now versus before, like most of the stuff you could get in cotton was just like t-shirts, but now they have like these dresses that are also in cotton. This was the only one that my second oldest team picked out. My third child did not pick anything out at Walmart, but if you watch where you have Bargain Hunt coming up, she did find items there, and I loved that. Please make sure you come back for the Bargain Hunt one. We got some really cool deals from there. This is what inspired me to go and look in the kids selection for t-shirt dresses, because this is what they have in the women's department right now. And here's what my teens have said is sometimes with the t-shirt dresses, when you're doing them for just casual wear, you just wear them as is. If you want to throw on shorts or capris or leggings to go with them, leggings especially in the winter time, then you can do that. Or if you want to actually dress these up, you just put a belt on to go with them and it looks great. So that's what her plan is with these. Again, this was Time and True, and so these were $11.98. You will see more of these in just a minute. I'm going to put this one aside, and I just saw that the youngest has a second bag. So let me show you the other items also from Wonder Nation. I was wrong. Technically, that one's Time and True. This is a new item that they have just brought in for spring in the Wonder Nation. Now, whenever it has like a V-neck right here, and obviously you can see it's a little bit thinner than what I would like. When I was a kid, we called these tennis dresses. So my goal would be she would need to wear like an undershirt with it just because of how thin that is. But like for spring, having an undershirt on with it wouldn't be such a bad idea. And then she'd either have shorts or capris with it. But this was, I love the pink with it, with the tennis ones. Normally with tennis ones you see like white and black. But I love that they had tennis ones that were in pink. And I think they had that green as, actually wait, I'll show you. I actually have the other color one because my oldest can wear some of the largest Wonder Nation sizes because she's smaller for her age. So she can actually still wear some of the kid sizes. She actually did pick the other color of this one. I'll show you that one in a minute. Like I said, with the youngest, she can actually wear some of the smallest adult sizes. Like if you look at these and compare them, there's not a huge gap between like the Wonder Nation 18 and the Time and True extra smalls or smalls. In this case we did small because these are selling super fast. But again, this is another one of the t-shirt dresses, and it's literally just like a longer t-shirt, but it's sold in the dress section. So let's see, the Wonder Nation tennis dresses were $11.98, and then they're calling them Better Cotton, but it's the Time and True brand, but they have like a Better Cotton thing on it. Also $11.98. So $11.98 seems to be the going. Sometimes Walmart will do that. It'll be like they'll have a going price for stuff. But let me put these two away, and then I'll show you the other color of this one that I bought my oldest. Here is the other color of the tennis dress. That kind of looks weird on camera. It's actually more of a green, but I think it's coming out more blue on camera or gray. I don't know. But it actually is a shade of green somehow. But it is green. Sometimes the camera, it looks weird, but it's not. It's a green color. So this is the other color of it. This one's a little bit thicker, so I don't think she'll necessarily need an undershirt with this one, but she looks so cute in it, and I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Because she wanted, again, simple pieces to throw on that she could wear, piece a couple things together or put on at last minute. And again, that was $11.98 for each of these. These were also in the Time and True section, and they're basically just cotton capris with these big pockets on them, and it has the drawstring on here as well. No, it's not the Time and True. This is the Athletic brand. So you got to be careful with the Athletic brand because they carry Athletic brand in the kids and adults, and you don't really know which one's which unless you check the tag, because like the Athletic brand, it'll say like extra large 18. That's a kid size. The extra large for the adults, I think, is a different number, but you got to be super careful with it. So this is the Athletic in the women's, and it is a small 4-6, and this one was $10.98. Last but not least, last bag from Walmart. This is another one of the, again, t-shirt dresses. Sometimes the oldest two will sometimes grab the same color, But this one is the extra small one because, again, she's a little bit smaller. So she picked out the extra small one, and it's just a simple t-shirt dress, you guys. But if she wants to add a belt to it, she can dress it up. But this is basically what we were going for, was something simple that they could just throw together simplistic pieces with. And also, for a budget, $11.98 per dress was not a bad deal at all. This one is from the, I think this is women's. This is from Wonder Nation as well. Like, if you check your tag right here, it's Wonder Nation, it's size 18. And it's a little bit wider, but it also still has a feminine fit to it. It's kind of hard to describe that. But the cute part is, it reminds me of shirts I wore in the 90s, guys, and I kind of had a hard time with that. But it has like a little scrunchie here that when you buy it, it's connected to it. And you can either leave the scrunchie on it, or you can actually wear it. And if you do it without it on there, it still has the cute little knot on the bottom of it. But it also helps to adjust like how it fits on your waist. So I thought that was really super cute, and it was a fun little piece to pair with. So last year we bought her several pairs of these athletic brand cotton shorts. This year they had it in the navy blue, and this is the extra small because the smalls were too big for her. So I went ahead and picked her up one more pair of these to kind of just help her spring and summer wardrobe to stretch a little bit. The shirt was $6.98, and then the shorts were $8.98. And that is it for Walmart, you guys. Thank you so much to our members for sponsoring our channel and keeping our channel going. And thank you to all of you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we will see you next time.